This is Lesson 5 on page 107, Modifying Graphical Elements. Adding a variety of graphical elements to your presentation is a powerful way to deliver your message and keep your audience interested. But showing too many objects on screen all at once, or objects that don't seem to fit well together, can clutter the screen and distract the audience. When you work with a larger variety of graphical objects, you run the risk of putting too much content on your slides. The ability to modify and animate on-screen objects can help you create slides with a sense of visual balance and action that draws attention to critical points in your presentation. By utilizing the graphical editing capabilities in PowerPoint, you can deliver a well-balanced, aesthetically pleasing presentation. In this lesson, you will format images, format shapes, modify smart art, format icons, format 3D models, and animate objects. So topic A, page 108, is formatting images. There's a lot you can do with images inside PowerPoint to make them even more powerful for your presentations. I'm going to flip over to slide 5 here. I have a woman riding a bicycle. And with that image selected, I'm going to go up to my Picture Tools Format Contextual tab. And here in my Picture Styles group, we have a few things to look at here. First, our gallery of picture styles. These have different frames and different effects pre-formatted that you can apply to your images. So here you can see this is just a simple white frame. We have a beveled matte white frame. Here we have a metal frame, and it just gives a little extra emphasis to your pictures. This one has a drop shadow rectangle. This kind of gives it a 3D effect with that shadow applied to it. Here we have a soft edge rectangle. You can see the edges are blurred out on the picture a little bit. We also have a matte double frame in black. So a bunch of different options you can add. Here's an oval with a shadow along the bottom. So instead of every image on your slideshow looking the same, you can format them for some special effects. So those are your pre-formatted ones. You can also add a picture border. Choose your color from your themes or standard colors. Choose how wide you want it to be. You can also add your picture effects, just like we have for our text boxes and text. We have these effects for our images as well. Shadow effects, reflections. We have glows that we can add. Again, soft edges. Bevel. And we have the 3D rotation as well. So again, just adds a little extra to your presentation. So not everything is flat and plain looking. Okay, on your Picture Tools Format Contextual tab, I'm going to switch back over to my flower picture here. In your Adjust group, we have some different color corrections that we can take a look at. From your Corrections drop-down, you have the option to sharpen or soften your picture. So this one is Soften 50%. And you can see it adds a blur to your picture. Kind of blurs your colors together there. As you bring it over, this is Soften 25%, so that's a little bit less of a blur. The middle one is going to be with no changes made to it, and then it will start to sharpen it by 25% and then by 50%. You can see makes the flower stand out more, less of a blur. Or no blur. And then from the corrections drop down as well, from the bottom section, you have some presets for brightness and contrast. You can see this brings the brightness down 40% and the contrast down 40%. Brightness down 20, contrast down 40, and you can go through and see the different options that you can apply there. So it will affect your brightness and your contrast. And you can click to apply which one you like there. Next to that, we have our color drop down. You have your color saturation. With no saturation, it's going to be just black and white shades. And you can see as you go up, adds a little bit more of the saturation there, with the last one being the brightest. And then you have your color tones. These are measured by temperatures. You have your recolor options. You have grayscaled, sepia, washout, black and white. You can add blue, recoloring, green, yellow. So if you wanted everything in a shade of yellow, you could apply that from there. And then we also have our artistic effects, which I always love to use. This is a marker artistic effect. We have a pencil grayscale. We have pencil sketch, line drawing, blur, glow diffuse. So you can hover over all of these to see the different artistic effects that are available. And you can just click to apply them. So there's lots of different things that you can do to your graphics just to, switch it up a bit, add some format. Your next video will be activity 5.1 on page 116.